Backwoods Construction Company is your trusted partner for any project you can imagine. Anything from residential, commercial, agricultural, and so much more, Adam and the Backwoods boys can see it through. From planning and site prep to opening the doors to your dream projects, Backwoods can do it all. Call Adam for your custom design or bring your plans for a quote on your next build. Call Backwoods Construction today at 417-594-1716 and make your vision a reality. C&C Farm and Home is more than just a name. It's reassurance that anything you need to care for your farm or home, you can find it at C&C Farm and Home in Lebanon and Bolivar. Whether you need products for lawn and garden, electrical, hardware, or housewares, the good folks at C&C have what you need. They also carry the essentials for pets and livestock, fencing, automotive care, clothing, and even toys. Since 1970, C&C has provided quality products and service in Lebanon, Bolivar, and the surrounding areas, so stop in today and see what C&C can do for you. For 125 years, Marys County Bank has been dedicated to serving Pulaski County and the surrounding communities. We have friendly in-house services for your auto, ag, home, business, and personal banking needs. With 11 locations, including Richland and St. Robert, Marys County Bank is a convenient, complete way to manage your finances. Come see a friendly face at any of our 11 locations and let our knowledgeable staff serve your needs. Marys County Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender. Are you fed up with the limited selection and high prices at the big box stores? Have you grown weary of paying a premium for steaks that don't meet your expectations? Then it's time you see Chris, Todd, and Ira at Three Brothers Meat Company. Three Brothers is your local family-owned butcher shop where you'll find top-quality meats at fair market prices. From chicken, beef, pork, and fish. All right, everybody. Game 2 of the Richland Tournament here underway. It's going to be Humansville versus Crocker. And it's going to be Hartshorn leading it off here for the Humansville Tigers. Lions and Tigers and Bears. Oh, my. Got a little Wizard of Oz action going on today. First one in there for a ball to Hartshorn. Hartshorn is a .219 hitter, but a .587 on-base percentage, so she knows a good pitch when she sees one. That one fouled away over down the first base line here. That should make it 2-1. That one inside. Runs the count here to 3-1. Here's the 3-1 pitch. That one hit over to third base. Picked up over to first in time for the out. And that'll bring up Proctor here, hitting .435 on the year so far. That one in there for strike one on Proctor. Playing third base, or playing in the circle today, pitching for the Humansville Tigers. That one in the dirt there, evens it up at 1-1. That one swung on, fouled away. Make it 1-2 here. That one high. That one fouled out of play. That one going to bounce in the dirt. And Walker. Speaking of Walker, that's who's coming to the plate here for the Humansville Tigers. With one out, runner on first here. That one in there, right down the central for strike one. It's Hall on the mound for the Lions in this game. Raider back behind the plate here. That one going to be just inside for a ball, 1-1. Tessa Danielson over at third base this time. That one skips inside there, gets away from Raider behind the plate. That'll run it to 2-2 here on Walker. Walker hitting .375 on the year. That one she thought about, but it'll run low and run the count full here. That one in there, strikeout looking. Nice inside fastball from Hall to get the punch out. And that'll bring up Hebert. Unless you're from Louisiana, then it's Bear. She's hitting .233 on the year with 2 outs now. Runner thought about going to third, but she'll stay. Seems to be about an hour and a half time limit on these games, by the way. So if it doesn't go the full 7, that's why. That one right down central for strike number 2. That one going to be, oh, that was only strike 1. This is strike 2. It's now 1-2. My apologies. So now 1-2 here for Hebert. That one fouled away. Almost takes out McCoy over there in the on-deck circle while she's at it. McCoy over there in the line of fire. Here's the 1-2. That one fouled away as well. Staying alive here is Hebert. Where's my Bee Gees music? That one going to be high and outside. Evens the count at 2-2. That one fouled away again. Humansville's played 16 games so far this year. They're 8-8. That one fouled away again. Hebert has a .521 on-base percentage, so she's got a good eye at the plate here. 2-2, that one slapped over. It'll get through the third baseman and the shortstop. Run's coming home, and it's going to be in time. They're going to throw it over to second here, though. And Hebert is going to be out. Took a hard tag to the face, but the run does count. And Humansville takes the lead here in the top of the first. So we'll head to the bottom of the first, and we'll be back here in just a minute after this. Since 1988, Walters Construction has proudly served the Tri-County area, building homes, businesses, and dreams. From new residential and commercial builds to remodels, garages, additions, concrete work, and more, Walters Construction does it all. Need excavation or dump truck service? Since 1988, Walters Construction has proudly served the Tri-County area, building homes, businesses, and dreams. From new residential and commercial builds to remodels, garages, additions, concrete work, and more, Walters Construction does it all. Need excavation or dump truck services? They've got you covered there, too. No matter the project, trust the professionals at Walters Construction. Call today at 573-512-0206. Walters Construction. If you can dream it, we can build it. Are you fed up with the limited selection and high prices at the big box stores? Have you grown weary of paying a premium for steaks that don't meet your expectations? Then it's time you see Chris, Todd, and Ira at Three Brothers Meat Company. Three Brothers is your local family-owned butcher shop where you'll find top-quality meats at fair market prices. From chicken, beef, pork, and fish to even something like ostrich or alligator, they've got it all. Plus, with a wide variety of sides, sauces, and spices, and even catering, they are your one-stop shop. Three Brothers Meat Company. Great meat, great service, great people. It'll be Hayes leading it off here for the Crocker Lions. That one up for a ball. That one bunted foul for a strike to even the count here at 1-1. We're not going to do the Crocker Lions stats this time because after confirming with a few people that it's freshmen and managers taking care of the stats, they're not scored exactly correct. Because I can't imagine a 500 or a team that's hitting 511 being a 500 ball club. That one bunted over to first base, caught. First out of the inning. That'll bring up Gretchen Candee here. That one going to catch the outside corner for a strike. Proctor on the mound has pitched 68 innings so far this year. She is 6-6 with an 8.9 ERA and only a 247 batting average against. Swing and a miss. Candee now down 1-2 in the count. Danielson on deck over there. That one going to be strike three, dropped by the catcher over to first, and the out is made. That'll bring up Danielson here with 2 outs and nobody on. That one, they may check and see if she went. They say no. Ball 1. One 0 on the way. That one swung on foul. 1-1 here. One on the way. That one going to be high. Runs it to 2-1 on Danielson. That one low and out, 3-1 now. Danielson looking to draw a 2-out walk here. Swing and a miss. Runs the count full. Good little drop ball there by the pitcher, Proctor. Danielson working a full count, payoff pitch. Fouled away out of play. Way on down there to the soccer field. That one high. She'll draw the walk. She thought about swinging, but thought better of it. So Danielson on with a 2-out walk, and that'll bring up Hall in the circle for the Crocker Lions in this game. That one low. Stolen base there for Danielson. The throw to second is not in time. And looks to me like it's Raider on deck here. Hall swings way late on that one. Fouls it away, but just barely. That one up high. Catcher keeping Danielson honest over there at second base, and it's now 2-1 here on Hall. That one's going to hit her. That's going to sting after a while. That'll bring up Raider here. I had Foster in that batting position. My fault. So now my book's going to be all wonky. That one gets away from the catcher. Runners will advance. So now runners on second and third with 2 outs. For Raider, that was hit by pitch, so bases loaded. So I wasn't incorrect. That is the correct batting order that we were given. All right, so my book wasn't wrong. The opposing coach did not correct the lineup when he handed it over to the opposing team. So if he meant to bat Raider in that position, he didn't let anybody else know. So as a result, Raider is going to be called out for batting out of turn for the third out of the inning. So that'll take us to the top of the second here. So Raider is going to bat in the 5 spot, and Foster will be in the 6 spot. There. That takes care of that. So now that everybody's on the same page, both literally and figuratively here, it's going to be the 5, 6, 7 hitters up for the Humansville Tigers. McCoy, Engel, Finley. McCoy hitting 212 on the year, playing first base today for the Humansville Lady Tigers. .519 on base percentage, but a .212 batting average. So she does get on base, just not always by way of hit. She has drawn 18 walks this year and only struck out twice. So she puts the ball in play. That one swung on and fouled away for a strike. That one going to run inside, ball one. Evens the count here. One delivery. That one going to be outside, 2-1. That one going to come in at the knees, evens the count here at 2-2. Two delivery on the way from Hall. That one slapped over towards first base, and it's going to go foul. I'm going to run inside here. And that'll run the count full on McCoy. Already drawn 18 walks this year. I'd imagine she'll do it again. Swings and lines it straight to the third baseman over there. Tessa Danielson squeezes it rather, for the L5. And that'll retire the leadoff hitter here in the top of the second. That'll bring up Engel. She's the designated player today. She'll whack that one out in the center. And it is squeezed by Hayes. And that is quickly 2 outs here in the top of the second. And this will be Finley now. She hits 222. That one in there for a strike. Finley's on base percentage, though, is .481, so she does know how to get on base. She has drawn 9 walks to 5 strikeouts this year. Been hit by a pitch. Nope. That's green. My apologies. That one high. Evens the count here at 1-1. So 1-1 pitch here to Finley. Low. Two-one delivery on the way by Hall. That one low. 3-1. Oh, that was a ball 4. My apologies. Missed one there. Too many irons in the fire at the same time with all these. And this is Williams. She's got a 125 average. 327 on base percentage with 2 outs. Now runner on first for her. Hall delivers. That one going to catch the inside corner for strike 1. That ball had some good movement on it. Got inside on her there, across the corner. That one right down central, strike 2. And Williams quickly behind on the count here with 2 outs and a runner on. That one low and in for ball 1. That one swung on and missed, strike 3. And that'll end the inning here. Humansville still leads 1-0 here as we head to the bottom of the 2nd inning. We'll be back here in just a minute, right after this. As fall approaches, termites, spiders, and other insects will be looking for a warm, comfy place to ride out the winter. But these treacherous tenants can destroy your home. Don't let your home become a safe haven for unwelcome guests. Let A to Z evict those freeloading pests. A to Z is FHA and VA approved and serves Pulaski County and the surrounding Ozarks. They offer termite inspections and identify issues that could cost you thousands. A to Z will annihilate those ants, finish off those fleas, and terminate those termites. Eradicating those pests and eliminating your stress is what A to Z does best, so call today. Think R&R Motors is just quality used cars at fair prices? Think again. If you need tires, if you're stuck and need a tow, do you want to give your ride a shine? With a wide selection of tires, a towing and recovery service, as well as a self-serve car wash, R&R Motors has you covered. So whether you need a new ride or just want to spiff up the one that you have, go see Richard at R&R Motors, 801 East Jefferson in Richland. Your ride deserves it. Oh, the sound's been on the whole time. That's not good. Anyway. Sorry, it just means the listening audience knows what an idiot I really am. Can't disguise that anymore. So this is Raider, who technically hit already in the 1st inning. Yeah, that was Matty Raider, number 10. This is Riley Rodden for Crocker. Regardless, Raiders on first base, so there was nobody out. Down to second goes Raider. Throw not in time. Skips away from the shortstop. So stolen base there. That one gets away from the catcher, and Raider will trot on over to third on the pass ball. 2-1 count now here on Riley. That one swatted foul. That one high. Makes it a full count here. That one hit over towards first base, squeezed for out number 1. And this should be Bailey Worstel, if I'm not crazy. This is Aubrey Worstel. That one fouled away. That one low. That one hit right back to the pitcher. Gets away from the first baseman, and Raider will score from third on the error. And Aubrey will be safe at first. And this will be Helms. And we got a pinch runner coming in. I have no idea who that is. Sorry, guys. That's Pam Etheridge in to run. As a pinch runner, she goes over to second on that play. And I'm trying to figure out what went wrong here. Because my book is all kinds of screwed up. That one hit weakly to the pitcher for the second out. This is Hayes, so that was the number 9 hitter, so I've missed something somewhere. I guess they got Foster out and Raider batted in her spot, and that's where I got lost. It happens. So 2 outs here for leadoff hitter Hayes. That one over to first, and she's going to beat it. And that'll score Etheridge, the pinch runner, to tie it up here at 1. That'll bring up Candy here. Throw down to second. In time, but offline. And Hayes will steal second base there. That one hit over to second base. He's going to double clutch, but still get the out in time. So 4-3 there ends the inning. Crocker tacks one on. We'll be back here in a minute.
There's a huge crack in my windshield. I need it fixed fast. What am I going to do?
You're going to call Glasshopper Mobile Glass Service. With 30 years of experience, Scott and Glasshopper has your glass covered, delivering top-quality, professional, and friendly service to the surrounding area. Whether it's a chip, crack, or shattered glass, windshields, liftgate windows, or anything in between, if it's auto glass, Glasshopper will fix it fast. Call Glasshopper LLC in Richland today, 573-765-4276. Backwoods Construction Company is your trusted partner for any project you can imagine. Anything from residential, commercial, agricultural, and so much more, Adam and the Backwoods boys can see it through. From planning and site prep to opening the doors to your dream projects, Backwoods can do it all. Call Adam for your custom design or bring your plans for a quote on your next build. Call Backwoods Construction today at 417-594-1716 and make your vision a reality. CNC Farm and Home is more than just a name. Welcome back here. It's 9-1, 2 hitters up for Humansville. This part of my book's fine. This is Parsons up, playing left field today, 256 average on the season. Pitcher getting the ball she likes better. That one right up to the pitcher. Hall over to first for the out. That'll bring up the leadoff hitter, Hartshorn. 219 average, but I think it was like a 571 on-base percentage. Worked a 3-1 count and grounded out to the third baseman in the first inning. Takes that first one for a strike. That one going to be just low. Evens the count here at 1-1. One delivery on the way. That one swung on and missed. Strike two. That one stroked foul over the third base side. That one going to be a ball. Evens the count here at 2-2. And he's going to say she swung, so that's a strikeout for out number 2. And that'll bring up Proctor here, number 2 hitter. Walked and scored in the first. Hits that one over towards short, gets through the hole for a single with 2 outs. That'll bring up Walker. Struck out looking in her first at bat in the first. That one in there for strike one. That one fouled away for strike 2. Two-strike pitch on the way in the dirt. Gets away from Raider behind the plate. And Proctor will go to second on the pass ball. Two-strike pitch again. This one hit towards short. And that's going to be interference on the runner. Good call there. So Proctor called out on runner's interference there. And that is the third out of the inning as we head to the bottom of the third. It's still tied at 1. We'll be back in a minute. Since 1988, Walters Construction has proudly served the Tri-County area, building homes, businesses, and dreams. From new residential and commercial builds to remodels, garages, additions, concrete work, and more, Walters Construction does it all. Need excavation or dump truck services? They've got you covered there, too. No matter the project, trust the professionals at Walters Construction. Call today at 573-512-0206. Walters Construction, if you can dream it, we can build it. Are you fed up with the limited selection and high prices at the big box stores? Have you grown weary of paying a premium for steaks that don't meet your expectations? Then it's time you see Chris, Todd, and Ira at Three Brothers Meat Company. Three Brothers is your local family-owned butcher shop where you'll find top-quality meats at fair market prices. From chicken, beef, pork, and fish to even something like ostrich or alligator, they've got it all. Plus, with a wide variety of sides, sauces, and spices, and even catering, they are your one-stop shop. Three Brothers Meat Company. Great meat, great service, great people. All right, I think I'm caught up on my book finally. A couple of numbers were off, batting order was off. Just a bunch of stuff that I didn't catch beforehand. So this is Danielson here. First one in there for a strike. That one low for a ball. Evens count here at 1-1. Danielson walked and was stranded on third in the first inning because of the batting out of order fiasco that has messed up my book as well. So 2-1 now on Danielson. That one hit over to short. Shortstop can't handle it. And Danielson will be on base here with an error to start the inning. That'll bring up Hall. And off goes Danielson on the hit and run. Hall poked this one into left for a single. Nice base hit there. Now runners on first and second with nobody out. For Allie Foster, hitting in her proper position this time. She'll bunt this one to the pitcher, and she'll outrun it to first on the bad throw. So she'll reach first on the error. The run will score from third, and from second, 2-run score. Good effort there, but Hall and Danielson both cross the plate here. And Foster ends up at third. And that'll bring up Raider. As the Lions take a 3-1 lead here. That one in there for strike one. That one fouled away. Now 2 strikes on Raider. And pass ball will score the run. Make it 4-1 here. That one in there for a strike. No. Ball. I don't know. 2-2. That one fouled away. That one fouled away again over towards the dugout. That one in there for strike 3. For the first out of the inning. That one going to be high. And this is Bailey Worstill, who I had down as Aubrey Worstill earlier. She flew out to the first baseman. That one fouled away, out of play. Hit off the scoreboard out there. The Richland coach says that's fine. We need a new one. So, if there's any donors out there for the booster club that wants to sponsor a new scoreboard, now you know what to get Libby for Christmas. That one in the dirt, and it'll Walker. So now, runner back on first with only one out for Aubrey Worstill. That one in there for a strike. I wouldn't be surprised to see a bunt attempt here, maybe. That one low. One stolen base on the pass ball. Advancing on the pass ball, rather, is Bailey Worstill. That one going to be low as well. So 2-1 here, I think. That one in the dirt. It was 3-1. That'll walk her. So runners on first and second here for Helms. Helms thought about a bunt, but it's going to get past the catcher, and it's not going to matter anyway, as both runners will advance on the pass ball. So runners on second and third here for Helms. She flew out to the pitcher in the first swing and a foul ball on that one. Even the count here at 1-1. One delivery on the way. That one going to be high. 2-1. Two one on the way. Low and out. 3-1. She's about to issue her third straight walk in the inning. That one right down central. Runs the count full. Payoff pitch here. That one's going to go low. And that'll walk the bases loaded here for the leadoff hitter, Hayes. Flew out to the first baseman in the first and reached on an error in the second. First pitch to her, going to be a strike. Chest high. That one in the dirt, gets away from the catcher. Runner's coming home. Going to be out, got her on the leg. So Bailey called out, headed to home for the second out here. Good call there by the plate ump on that tag. Got her on the thigh as she tried to slide through. That one low. Should be 1-1 here. Swing and a miss there. Make it 2-2. My apologies. I can keep the pitch count on the screen, but I have too much to pay attention to as is. That one slapped over towards right field, but foul. Plus, if you can see it all on the screen, what do you got to listen to me for? That one in the dirt, gets away from the catcher. Everybody's going to stay put as the count goes full. Payoff pitch here. Hit over towards second base. Squeezed for the third out. But not before the Lions tack on 3 runs here in the bottom of the third. Humansville up in the top of the fourth. Trailing by 3. It'll be the 4, 5, 6 hitters up for Humansville when we return. We'll be back here in just a minute. As fall approaches, termites, spiders. Backwoods Construction Company is your trusted partner for any project you can imagine. Anything from residential, commercial, agricultural, and so much more, Adam and the Backwoods boys can see it through. From planning and site prep to opening the doors to your dream projects, Backwoods can do it all. Call Adam for your custom design or bring your plans for a quote on your next build. Call Backwoods Construction today at 417-594-1716 and make your vision a reality. Going to be Hebert, McCoy, Engel here in the top of the fourth for the Humansville Tigers, trailing by 3. They're going to be trying to make up some ground here. First one in there, I think, for a strike. That one swung on and missed. That one going to run inside for ball 1. It is 1-2. I was right. Look at me go. Hebert got a single in the first and then was thrown out going to second as she fouls this one well off the reservation over to the soccer field. Swing and a miss there for strike 3. That's the first out of the inning here for the Tigers, and that'll bring up McCoy. She lined out to the third baseman back in the second inning, looking for her first hit of the day. For those of you watching from Humansville, be sure to follow our page on Facebook or YouTube. That one just low for a ball. That one strike on the outside corner. Humansville going to play Richland right after this game here. That one fouled away. Evens the count at 2-2 now on McCoy. Yeah, so we'll end this stream after this game, and Richland and Humansville will be playing each other in the next game. So be sure to like or subscribe so you don't miss that one. That one low runs it to a full count now. And who knows, maybe you guys will see me again come district time. That one, a ball for number 4, and that'll send her on down to first base with 1 out for Engel, who flew out to the pitcher back in the second. That one high for ball 1. That one swung on over to the first baseman, picked up by Morstel over to first for the out. And that's out number 2 as McCoy advances to second there on the fielder's choice for 2 outs. And that'll bring up Finley. She walked in her first at bat back in the second. I know Humansville's hosting their district this year. I just don't know. That one in there for a strike at the letters. No, you guys aren't in the Stoutland district this time. Stoutland's moved up in the same district with Crocker and Richland here. So you guys probably won't see me about district time, but swing and a miss there for strike 2. But if you guys, if somebody out of this district wins and Humansville wins their district, you could very well see me at the state sectionals. So be sure to like and subscribe here. 2-strike pitch on the way. Nice changeup. Got her. Got away from the catcher. Raider down to first to complete the play. As Finley strikes out there for the 3rd out of the inning. So we head to the bottom of the fourth with the Lions still leading 4-1 here. We'll be back in just a minute after this. As fall approaches, termites. CNC Farm and Home is more than just a name. It's reassurance that anything you need to care for your farm or home, you can find it at CNC Farm and Home in Lebanon and Bolivar. Whether you need products for lawn and garden, electrical, hardware, or housewares, the good folks at CNC have what you need. They also carry the essentials for pets and livestock, fencing, automotive care, clothing, and even toys. Since 1970, CNC has provided quality products and service in Lebanon, Bolivar, and the surrounding areas. So stop in today and see what CNC can do for you. All right. It's going to be Candy. Lead it off here. It'll be the 2, 3, 4 hitters in the inning. Candy is struck out and grounded out to the second baseman. That one's in there for a strike to even the count at 1-1 here. That one will get to the backstop for ball 2. That one ball 3 high. That one going to be outside for ball 4 to put Candy on here to lead off the bottom of the fourth. Six free base runners on the day so far for the pitcher over there, Proctor. Strike one in there, throw down to second, gets away from the second baseman. But Candy was safe regardless, so she gets a stolen base. And a cookie. Not really, I'm not giving her a cookie. Bobby will have to take care of the cookies. That one going to push well outside. Candy going to freeze between second and third there. And I think if the catcher had actually thrown through to second base, they might have got her. And that was the idea, try to force an error. That one swung on and missed. Makes it 1-2 here on Danielson. She reached on an error in the third and was walked in the first, scored in the third. That one high. Evens count here at 2-2. Swing and a miss there. And she will go sit down. Third strikeout of the game for Proctor. So with one out, it'll be Hall up here. She slaps one down to the third baseman over to first in time for the out. But it'll move Candy over to third base. This will be Riley Foster now. Putting the lefties back to back. So Foster with a runner on third and 2 outs here. Let's see what Shockley's got cooked up here. That one swinging over to the third baseman, over to first, and it's not going to be in time. Foster with an infield hit. Fielded cleanly, thrown fairly cleanly, but I'm not going to charge that an error because she would have beat it even if it had been on line. And now this will be Rader, who drew a walk in the second inning but was batting out of turn at the time, and so it doesn't count. That one up high for a ball, the throw offline to second base, and Foster with a steal of second. Now runner in scoring position with 2 outs here for Rader. That one well high. And that'll take Foster down to third. 2-0 count here on Rader. That one low. 3-0. That sign from Shockley was take it unless it's right down central. So she'll swing on that 3-0 pitch to make it 3-1. Chance to drive in a run with 2 outs here if she can get a base hit. That one's going to be low, and that'll walk her. And that'll bring up Bailey Worstell here. Flew out to first baseman, walked, and was thrown out trying to score at home in the third. We're going to have a base runner here. That's Riley Rowden this time. I think that's actually pronounced Rowden. I know it's spelled Rowden, but I believe it's Rowden. So Riley Rowden. You'd think it'd have the umlaut over the O if that were the case, but not. Who am I to argue with pronunciations? You can hear my accent. It's not like I speak perfect English. That one thrown back to the pitcher. Low throw will score the run from third. Rowden advances to second on the error. So Bailey takes that one inside for a strike. And leaving the count here at 1-1. And another runner over to third. That one up high. So 2-1 now on Bailey. That one up just high again. 3-1 now. Swing and a miss. Run the count full. So payoff pitch with a runner on third, 2 outs. That one swung over to third. Third baseman up. Throw over to first is in time, but just barely for the third out of the inning. But the Lions tack on one more here. And as we head to the top of the 5th, it is 5-1 Lions. We'll be back here in just a minute.
Backwoods Construction Company is your trusted partner for any project you can imagine. Anything from residential, commercial, agricultural, and so much more, Adam and the Backwoods boys can see it through. From planning and site prep to opening the doors to your dream projects, Backwoods can do it all. Call Adam for your custom design or bring your plans for a quote on your next build. Call Backwoods Construction today at 417-594-1716 and make your vision a reality. It's 7-1. My apologies, everybody. If you're keeping score at home, now you know I'm an idiot. Main thing is I'm ADD as all get out, and I can't focus on 4 things at the same time, which is what I'm doing here. I need to teach my lovely assistant how to do one of these things, either keep the book or run the machine, but as of now, that'll be a strike in there. To Williams, who started it off, 8-9-1 hitters here in the top of the 5th. That one fouled up and out of play. Oh, 2 now on Williams, who's got a 125 average but a 327 on base percentage. That one's going to run outside, 1-2 now. One-two delivery on the way. Swing and a miss for strike 3. And the first out of the 5th inning. First pitch in there to Parsons is low for a ball. She grounded out to the pitcher in her first at bat in the 3rd inning. That one swung on out into left field. Candy's going to scoop it up, or scoop underneath it, and get the out for out number 2. And Hartshorn coming up. She's grounded out to third base and struck out in the game today, looking to get her first base hit with 2 outs here. That one popped up right in the middle of the infield and squeezed for the out at second base. And a quick 1-2-3 inning here sends us to the bottom of the 5th with the Lions leading 7-1. We'll be back in a minute. Since 1988, Walters Construction has proudly served the Tri-County area, building homes, businesses, and dreams. From new residential and commercial builds to remodels, garages, additions, concrete work, and more, Walters Construction does it all. Need excavation or dump truck services? They've got you covered there, too. No matter the project, trust the professionals at Walters Construction. Call today at 573-512-0206. Walters Construction, if you can dream it, we can build it. Are you fed up with the limited selection and high prices at the big box stores? Have you grown weary of paying a premium for steaks that don't meet your expectations? Then it's time you see Chris, Todd, and Ira at Three Brothers Meat Company. Three Brothers is your local family-owned butcher shop where you'll find top-quality meats at fair market prices. From chicken, beef, pork, and fish to even something like ostrich or alligator, they've got it all. Plus, with a wide variety of sides, sauces, and spices, and even catering, they are your one-stop shop. Three Brothers Meat Company. Great meat, great service, great people. So this will be Alexia Mint here, leading it off. Number 8 hitter coming in to hit for Still in the 5th inning. That one lined right back at the pitcher, and she's going to beat it out at first. So Alexis got her first hit there. I guess I got to call that an error because it hit the pitcher first. That's a hard hit ball and hard to field. So that'll be a runner on base here for Helms. Flown out and walked. She'll hit it right back to the pitcher as well. A Mint over to second base. And Helms out for the first out at the bottom of the 5th here. That'll bring up Hayes, another lefty. 4 lefties in this lineup, if I'm counting right. Getting the signs over there from Coach Shockley. Lays the bunt down in front of the plate at home, beats it out. So a bunt single. Moves the runner over to third. And that'll bring up Gretchen Candy here. She walked and scored in the 4th. 1 of 3 runs scored in that inning. So with 1 out, runners on first and third. Runner will go to second. So that's a stolen base for Hayes. All right. Welcome back here. That one high. Runs the count 2-0 here. On the leadoff hitter this inning, which is Crocker, walked and singled in today's game. Trailing by 6 runs. She's going to have to do something here to keep herself in the game. Otherwise, she's on the hook for the loss. And, guys, I realize the stream might have cut out there for a minute. My internet hotspot got hot, which I find ironic that it's a hotspot and it got hot, but it shut off on us, so we should be okay now. This one over to shortstop. Candy over to first in time for the first out. That'll bring up Walker. And she struck out in the 3rd. And I think struck out again in the... Struck out in the 1st, struck out in the 3rd. This one, ground ball over to first for the out. 5-3 there. Quickly 2 outs in the inning, and that'll bring up Hebert. Oh, they have a substitution. I know it's number 7. I don't know her name. She's got the lineup, so. Let's see if I can find that real fast. Whoever it is, it's their first at bat of the game today. Swing and a miss there. Chopping at wood. This is Green. She's a 200 hitter on the day. In place of Hebert. That one high. That one inside. 2-1 now on Green. That one's hit right back to the pitcher. Over to first for the out. 3rd out of the inning. Very quick 1, 2, 3 inning there for the Crocker Lions. Takes us to the bottom of the 6th inning. with a 7-1 lead here. So we'll be back here in just a minute. Backwoods Construction Company is your trusted partner for any project you can imagine. Anything from residential, commercial, agricultural, and so much more, Adam and the Backwoods boys can see it through. From planning and site prep to opening the doors to your dream projects, Backwoods can do it all. Call Adam for your custom design or bring your plans for a quote on your next build. Call Backwoods Construction today at 417-594-1716 and make your vision a reality. Leading off here is Hall, and that's a base hit. So that's a base hit to start off the inning here. Sorry, guys, fixing our shade giver over here. Took it from 7 foot tall to 3 foot tall here. And I think my lefty camera has decided it's done for the day. This one high. And over to third base goes Hall. This is Foster up right now. That one up high. And she'll walk. So runners on first and third with nobody out here. And it'll be Raider. Throw down, cut off by the pitcher. Runners on second and third now for the Lady Lions here. Bunt laid down in front of the plate by Raider. She's going to go over to first, and it's going to be in time, but it will score Hall and Foster. Both of them on their horse. So sacrifice RBI bunt there by Raider. Puts it now 9-1. Bailey War still in here. That one's going to hit her. Proctor just not having a wonderful time today. And Aubrey War still going to check back in and hit this time after Ament hit in her place. You can reinsert the designated player, I think, twice in high school softball. And your flex player once, but if you switch them positions, that's when you have to take one out. But so Aubrey Warstell will be reinserted here. been on base twice today. Runner on first with one out here. That one lined back to the pitcher over to first for the out, but the runner will advance to second on the play. So 2 outs now here in the bottom of the 6th. This will be Callie Helms up. She's made an out by the pitcher twice and walked once. That one going to get up over the head of the catcher. And over to third goes Bailey. So 1-0 count here on Helms. That one, she's going to bunt down in front of the plate, try to run it out. That'll be the 3rd out of the inning here for Humansville. But not before the Lady Lions tack on 2 more. And that'll be the ball game. So the Lady Lions will win it here 9-1 in 6. It's the time limit. Now, necessarily the end of the game by inning-wise, but there is a time limit here being a tournament. So that'll do it here. Lions lose one to the Richland Lady Bears, and they beat the Humansville Tigers here to leave the day on 1-1. And Richland with a chance to be 2-0 on the day if they can beat Humansville here in the very next game. So we're going to end this stream. We'll be back here in just a little bit with the start of the next game. So be sure that you are liked or subscribed to the YouTube channel or the Facebook page so you'll get that notification when I post it. And we'll be back with the 3rd game here shortly. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you in a bit.